Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm a little late. I'm a little late. I got lost in Paris. This is a great city to be lost in, so I got back a little bit late. Crazy. Crazy. Oliver. Loco. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. I get some charts up here. What are you guys doing so far? What are you doing? Talk to me. Mario's long square. Guys, later on, Microsoft will be a buy for those who play Microsoft coming down into support. I don't like Twitter today right now. I don't like JD right now. Square is decent for those who play Square. I like C. I like C today. I like C this morning. Looking good. My JPM players, yes. MU, possible buy, shaping up. We'll see. QCOM, decent move off of the top of the Fat Four. Microsoft, not a buy now, guys. Microsoft is short on the bounce. Microsoft is short on the bounce. All right. Big giant red wall there. So movements up should fail. Now with this level of violence, you've got to use the top as your stop out. Okay. If you're short of bounce, you've got to use the top as your stop out there. Facebook, for those of my Facebook traders, no follow through on the initial strength bar. AMD. Coming down to support there. Twitter did the bear 180, had some follow through to the downside, so I didn't really like that. What else are you guys doing? Anything else that you're doing? Talk to me. I want to see what you're doing. Carolina's long C, nice. I like that. Starbucks, what is that doing? All right, weak. It's okay. C continues. I like that. What's Baba doing here? I missed the moves back up here. So checking on you guys, I missed these moves back up here in this drop. That was the play. And we'll see if it can happen again. C continues to the upside, nice. Apple's making new lows. So I've got to sit and wait here. I've got to wait for secondary moves. That's what I have to do. Yeah, nice on the Baba trade. Did you get up here near the 200, or you got it on the anticipation bear 180? Nice Mary on the Baba. I like it. Then add it on the way up. Yeah, I missed the add on the way up. Just checking on other things for my babies here. I missed that move on the way up. That was the play. That was the play. We'll see if some secondary moves can happen here for me. See if I can pull in some weekend Paris money. You guys know what I mean? Weekend Paris money. See if I can pull some of that in. Switch right now. All right. It's going hard here. Search you con. No gas handle. Indeed, hard. My baby place. teach you something. You guys know with a drop like this, the bounce will usually fail because it's too close to the violence, to the downside. And the violence puts pressure on the stop this way, right? Okay. So the bounces will typically not eat through a lot of the violence before it fails. Now, as long as it stays in the bottom 50% or so, it's a zone. It's not exact. Those are the best. The ones that get much higher than that, you got to start doubting whether the red matters anymore. That happens a lot of times when this is too strong. Now this becomes the dominant force, right? All right, you guys know all that. The problem that some people have is that they think that they need to wait for 50% all the time. No, it's anything 50% and under. So sometimes your bounce is not going to make it all the way back. And those are actually the weaker ones. So here's the 50% level, more or less. Sometimes you're going to get these. Sometimes you're going to get these. Sometimes you're going to get the 50%. But to sit and wait for this 100% of the time is to really deny many other opportunities. So it's not my play is 50%. You're playing under the 50% or over the 50%. So pull back in a long state. You guys follow what I'm saying? Disappear, let me know if you understand. All right. What cancels location, support, resistance? What cancels everything? Someone tell me. Someone type it in for me. What cancels everything? Violence, right? So violence destroys position. Position doesn't matter after violence. The 200 period clipping average doesn't matter. The Fab 4 doesn't matter. The trap zone doesn't matter. Nothing matters when you get violence, right? So you can take a look at NVIDIA, and you see this violent drop here. This violent drop in one fell swoop, one drop canceled out everything, right? That happened before. So now Fab 4 doesn't matter. All right, 20 doesn't matter. Positive territory doesn't matter. Violence is now your play. So now look at the violence, look at the pullback into violence, and the drop to a new low. Okay. So I just want to constantly point out these concepts I teach you over and over and over again until it is so ingrained in you, so automatic, so understood, so part of you and your psyche and the way you think and the way you feel and the way you see, that doing them becomes no problem. Nice, Tyler. JR, did you do the violent play in the video too? Awesome, cool. Now, the 200 here means something. Do you understand? I'm just saying if the violence happens in the 200 is here, it doesn't mean much. But if it has moved a distance to get to the 200, now the 200 means something, at least temporarily. You know, it's all about time and distance. The further, listen to this. This is something some of you might want to write down. The further a stock moves to get to something, the stronger that something. Let me repeat it again. The further a stock moves to arrive at something, the stronger that something. So let me just show you this. If a stock has moved from here, and then gets to the 200, so it has started here and it traveled all the way this distance to get to this 200 is strong. All right. But if it was doing this and it gets to the 200 from here and it started from here, the 200 is not strong. So we have basically traveled to the 200 from here, making the 200 at least have some relevance. Now, that's the majority of the time. Never expect 100% of the time in anything. I just have to remind about 5% of you this truth, because about 5% of you are looking for perfection. It's just not going to happen. Nothing in life is 100%. We play odds like a poker player. Not every hand works out the way we would like, but we want to be at the championship poker table at the end of every tournament. Microsoft, what you got? Boom, boom. Apple just can't even bounce. It's just power trending. Anytime I get 2 GBIs or 2 RBIs, I'm just saying kind of trending. And I consider this one as well. It's fast power trending. Isn't that obvious to you guys? Is it obvious to you guys that the long side is the more difficult side? Who's that obvious to? In general. Uber, yeah, nice. That's nice. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. Woo. Boom. Just missed 2,000 by a little bit, guys. I don't think that's going to get me through the weekend, though. Not in Paris. That's not going to get me through the weekend. Quiero más. One more. So guys, I had orders already waiting up here, right? So the first bunch of the orders got filled, not all of them. The first bunch here got filled. So I'm coming out at the halfway level, right? Does that make sense? So make sure. So some traders, all right, so look, from here to here, I will get this move something like 88% of the time, okay? This move will come something like 41% of the time. And the new low will come something like 26% of the time. So I live mostly here. This is where accuracy exists. High consistency, high accuracy exists there. Does this make sense? I live most of my life where what I'm looking for happens almost every time. The untrained trader goes after, you know what they go after? Excitement, entertainment, the thrill. What I do is boring. Like what I just did was boring. That's not exciting. It's not thrilling enough for the untrained trader. They like the number 2,000 in a couple minutes, but it's still not sexy. They want sexy. They want wow. Meanwhile, while they're waiting for wow, I'm 2,000, 1,500, 3,500, 2,800, 2,300, 4,500, 3,600, 1,800, 2,000. And by the time they get a wow trade, I'm up $25,000 in pieces. A few of you let me know you understand this. Look at that. Go look at that pullback to the 50% in the bounce. Ooh, did I play that perfectly? Oh my God. I look like a freaking genius right now. Today, I'll be announcing the launch of a new program. This is not mandatory for any of you. Believe me, it's designed for you as well, but it's mostly targeting the people who really have developed a passion and a strong will and desire to learn trading the proper way, but with some level of guidance, but would never be able to afford or get into a program of mine. So what I've decided to do, since there are literally tens of thousands of people that fall into this category, is to start a trading club. And I'll be announcing the Oliver Velez VIP Trading Club today. I'll be announcing that today. It is a monthly club membership. It's $10 a month. It is managed by Facebook. All right. And there are a list of different things that the club members are going to get every single month. A semi-private study session with me once a month, an exclusive video, educational or trading video once a month. It does not go to YouTube. It does not go to Instagram. It does not go to Facebook. It's just for the VIP members. A trading tip every single month, which I'm going to encourage people to collect these tips over the months that they are members. Facebook Live sessions where we occasionally go over some of the trades of the members and see how they're doing, get them corrected, things of that nature. So I think that this will serve a great justice for those who, so many of those who say, Oliver, listen, I love your things. I'm just not in a position to do that. But tell me what should I do? What's next? What do I need to do to kind of stay on track to grow? But I can't do anything close to your program. And my heart goes out to those people, especially when I sense sincerity and a true desire, because I was there one time and I know what that's all about. Begging trading groups to accept me in, but I didn't have money. All right. So guys, this is not mandatory for you, but if you are interested in adding another study session to whatever study sessions you have with me, this is the way to go. If you're interested in receiving those exclusive videos, the tips, the things that will just be for them, and $10 is not economically disadvantaged, you're not economically disadvantaged at the $10 monthly thing, then I encourage that you add this. So if you get 2 study sessions with me a month, that's 3 study sessions plus all of the extras. If you get 3 study sessions with me, this adds a 4th study session. So remember, the programs have study sessions. The Trading Poker Club has a study session. Now the VIP Trading Club will have a session. And you can beef up your time in sessions with me, training, trade reviews, and the whole 9 yards. So I told you guys that my attempt is to really create a legacy with the content that I put out there into the world, from my YouTube channel to my Instagram and Facebook channels to Periscope. And I just want a body of work that gives people a start, but a good start, not a flimsy start, not a, oh, I'm going to give you a little teaser and until you buy the program. I believe that, yes, we want traders in the program, but still, if you can't do the program, I believe that my body of work that's even out there now is substantial enough to, number one, blow away most people's programs that have a price on them. And number two, it's substantial enough to put you on the right track and have you start practicing some things the right way. You know, so this is only going to add to that, but since it's more involved and it's more schedule based, I have to add a little price to it. And so I'm also, with that price, guys, I'm trying to filter out the more serious people. You know, in the world of free, you get some serious, but most aren't. But you put a little price on it, you filter out the people who are a little bit more serious, a little bit more dedicated, a little bit more passionate, a little bit more real, a little bit more permanent. And if that's too much for you, then all right, well, you have to find other means. Yeah. All right, guys. So I did this one quick trade. I got the little bit less than $6 less than 2K. It's not enough to carry me through the weekend here, but we'll see if something pops up next. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat, take my computer, take my laptop, and if something catches my eye, especially after some of the secret, I'm gonna take it. All right. Guys, you can actually, if you want to join right now, we start July. July 1st starts the first month of the VIP Trading Club, right? You can just go right to my Facebook page. It's right there. Let me put the link in, and you can do it right now. Facebook is managing the program. So all payments and everything go right to Facebook. It's right there. And just sign up now, because I'm going to put the post out today to bring people's awareness to it. And we're going to start the services and everything you're going to receive. You'll see on that page, every bullet point, everything you're going to receive. Juan Verano is the administrator of the program. He's going to help me run the program. So he's here. And I think it's going to be awesome. And the value for $10, guys, I mean, the way my mother used to teach me to do things is to break things down. Just first of all, my mom used to tell me this. Right? My mom used to say, Oliver, don't buy based on price. Buy based on value. She used to tell me that people who buy on price and are always looking for cheap things, they will have a cheap existence. But you want to buy based on value. All right. And she was always very careful to keep price and value in check. So not just high price with the value not being there. The price could be high for her, and that didn't matter. If the value was commensurate with the price, then it's not a high price. So the people who look at a price and say, oh, that's expensive, have it wrong, because you're not bringing the concept of value into that price. It might be $1 million, but the value is $10 million. So is that expensive? No, it's not. That $1 million is not expensive. Now, whether you can afford it or not, that's a completely different topic. So my mom would teach me that price needs to be commensurate with value, but don't buy based on price, buy based on value. All right. And she would also teach me she'd say, you know, you need to, once you have a price for the value and that's in check, that you realize that this price in comparison to the value that I received for it is really good. And she said, break that price down into small units and see how it feels to you. So my mother bought her first house because she realized that if she stopped buying a Coca-Cola and a Snickers, 2 of her obsessions, that's where my Snickers bar obsession came into. It came from my mom. My mom realized that if she stopped buying a Snickers bar and a Coke for 2.5 to 3 years, which she did, she would have enough to purchase her first home. And that's what she did. And one day she picked me up from school, and I was like, we were driving, and I'm like, Mom, why are we driving this way? And she's like, I have something to show you. We were in her blue Pinto. I don't know if anyone of you know the Ford Pinto. She had a blue Ford Pinto. And we were driving so much further than we would have to drive to go back to our house. But no, on this day, she had a surprise for me. We drove up into the driveway of my mom's first house that she bought all by herself by cutting out a Snickers bar and a Coca-Cola. She broke down the required down payment into small units, and it made sense to her. And so when you take, that's a pretty cool story, right? I always tell that. I stopped telling that story, but I used to tell that story a lot. My mom was so wise like that. But if you take the $10 cost a month and you divide that by 30 days on average in a month, what the heck is that? What does that equate to in your life? You know? I never forgot that lesson from Mom. Thanks, Mom. It says, become a supporter. I wish I could change what that says, but that's the button. And this will take you to that. The page that you need. All right. All right, guys. So listen, enjoy the rest of your trading day. Enjoy your weekend. We will be back at this Monday morning. Kickstart session that I missed yesterday will be made up this upcoming week. We will keep you updated. So I have no major obligations this upcoming week. So we're going to make up, we should make up quite a bit if there's anything that I'm missing for you. All right, guys. We'll chop it out.